It's Kellen doing this one for all the public school teachers, maybe all the teachers out there. I'm going to rant where they are not always able to because they have a job, and sometimes you sign paperwork and you can't tell it like it is. So I'm going to tell it like it is because I have done the job before. And do you know how hard it is just to teach, especially your elementary and middle school? People who haven't done it have no idea. It's just one of those type of professions. But people have trouble just, keeping their own kids in line at a grocery store, at an amusement park, at a park. And it is so much more difficult to take other people's children and have them under control in a classroom setting when everybody wants to show out. Everybody's coming from different issues, different problems, different just backgrounds in school. So my issue is this right now. My issue is, and I'll say for the state of Florida, because that's all that I'm hearing from teachers. One, teachers, older teachers, 60 and up, if you're not 65, can't get the vaccine. Gotta wait in line. Even though Mark Rubio jumped in line at 49 in front of everybody. What a character, right? Somebody who said, hey, this is a hoax. And so that's one thing. The other thing is they're forcing teachers to go back. They want the teachers to teach inside the classroom as well as out. How cheap? Who thinks of this stuff? It's surely not the teachers. I know there wasn't a teacher saying, hey, I got a great idea. Guess what? I'm so great and gifted with dealing with, 20 plus students that I will teach them inside and out. You know what? I'm taking at least one of my kids out of school this week. I'm going to take her out of school because she's like me. She ain't capturing none of this the way that it needs to be captured. It's just a waste of time. It's not smart. It is not smart, and putting more on the teacher, and they haven't increased any pay at all. There's teachers who are 64, can't get the vaccine, so they're having to quit because they're forcing them to come in. And some of those people have elderly parents that they take care of who are having trouble getting on the vaccine list and the wait list. You can't make this stuff up, man. I wish I could. I wish I could make it up. I wish I could say like, yo, I got a skit, a joke. This would be great. Chappelle Show in living color. Heck, Twilight Zone, Black Mirror, take this. Nah, this is not a joke. This is real life. And this is not just a Florida problem, but I'm speaking on Florida because I can hear from the teachers what's going on. I can hear from my neighbors what's going on. And I'm like, okay, you know what? If you're willing to risk it all, and you don't mind, oh, it's just a hoax, or oh, it's this and this, please don't sign up to get the vaccine, Mark Rubio. Please do not, when you get sick, then rush to the hospital and act like someone needs to help you. No, sit in the pasture and deal with how smart you were. Some of you haven't even passed chemistry ever in your life, and now you are like a medical professional. I just find that funny. But as soon as you get sick, you run to the medical professionals who you think are, causing this problem. Oh, Fauci said you couldn't even get past algebra 2. How can you talk about a vaccine like you have some knowledge? Oh, Kellen, I've heard the excuses on social media, but they don't come to me because they don't want to be embarrassed. Might get embarrassed talking stupid to me. But I think this is foolish that you're going to force teachers, especially the older ones, to come back. But any of them, I remember a staff member for one of my kids. They were really pushing for my wife and I, oh, well, the kids can come in, and if they don't get it because they're new and they need to, relate and get hands-on. Hey, I love the effort. Guess what? Not happening. We actually see the numbers. We're in businesses that we actually have to deal with the numbers and these people and act accordingly. And my wife has got her second dose of the vaccine. For all of those who say, oh, but I don't know about that vaccine. Well, you don't know about a lot, so keep your opinion to yourself. You didn't know about GameStop, and you were calling Dogecoin doggy coin. So hey, just you don't know a lot. And it's okay not to know everything, because none of us do. But what you know, that's what you speak on. Everything else, say, hey, I'm gonna lean towards the experts. But I find this to be crazy. So I'm taking one of my children out, gonna hire a teacher. Yes, you can hire a teacher, whether it's locally. Maybe it's a teacher who says, you know what, I don't have to go work. Maybe she has or he has a spouse and they don't have to work. But for someone who has had to break up fights and take 12, 13-year-old pregnant girls during a fire drill that were standing on the counters and in Massachusetts as a substitute teacher, and take them off, I can only imagine what the teachers are going through. I'm seeing with one of my other kids who she's doing fine, how the teacher's trying to take care of a classroom and a virtual class. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yep, hiring a teacher. And you can go hire a teacher overseas and do virtual if you're going to do it like that. And then just tell your kids, hey, we're going to work on these programs. There's so many great programs out there. You know what? We are going to be teaching on this ourselves. Yeah, you can book some time, and this is what this rant has gone to. And we can show you how before this COVID thing, we were doing online teaching so the kids would be ahead, and the softwares that we were using and the ones that are out there that might be better suited for you. And it all depends on your budget. Anything from free $99 to $99 to $3.99 and up. But yep, hiring a teacher, that is what I am doing this week. Pulling one of my kids at least out, just because they're going to say, oh, the kids could do better if, and you don't know if these teachers are, going to try to hold you back. I've heard a lot of kids, might have to repeat grades that even if they repeat it, they're not going to get it. It's not going to do them any good, because it's the way someone learns. And I'm one of those where you really learn on your own, right? You learn what you're interested in. Right now, some of you are at work listening to this and you are learning. But you're learning about something else while you're getting paid on your job. That's also called, some might say stealing. Dave Ramsey says what employees do. They come late, they leave early, and they steal while they're there. Oh my goodness. So I just had to give a rant for the teachers. I feel for the teachers, pray for the teachers, because that is not easy to be put in that situation. And they're not getting paid enough for it. No teacher's getting paid enough for it. No teacher's getting paid enough for what they do. Some of the salaries are just ridiculous, because I know what they were even when you substitute it with a master's degree, and you're like, this is just going to be, for the meantime. Hey, I just got to pay these bills. So, man don't work, he don't eat. So I got to eat. So that's the shout out to the teachers. Please share this so the teachers can, rally up and, say, hey, you know what? We're not going to take this. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. They don't have to take it. Like, this is crazy. And I feel for them, because I could feel where if you're only trying to do good and you're one of those good teachers, and how they tie your hands so much. And now you're going to force me to go to school. You're going to force me to possibly get sick and not even take care of me. Not like you're going to give me some parachute, platinum parachute if I get sick. Not like you're going to increase my benefits or pay for when I pass that to my family, and God forbid someone was to really get sick and or pass away from something that could have been prevented, just because some folks don't want to lose some money. Some folks weren't prepared. As a consultant, we're like, we can prepare you for this online thing. Oh, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, but you can do it. So I say all that to say, get on the side of the teacher, get active in your kid's life, be ready to teach them, get some instruments in the house, turn that TV off, turn it off, and get some instruments in the house. Take some trips to the library, wipe down those books. and let the kids read those books, and on the piano or the guitar, let them use this new technology. We used to get in trouble for playing a bad note. Now you got, things like Guitar Buddy and pianos that show you where to put your things. Like, get certified in some stuff, you guys, while you're here. Let your kids get certified. Let them get on the editing program one time and get busy with it so they can edit up these podcasts and all these episodes for you. My goodness, this is a great time to be alive, and thank God if you are alive. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I want you to be blessed amongst all things and do your purpose. All right, y'all. This is Kellen. I'm out.